It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
What's good? What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hello, new subscribers. My name is Malish Marie. Welcome in. Come on in. This is my opinion and my perspective on a lot that's going on. I will be reporting it. You guys can share your opinions. You're welcome here. All right, guys. This is a hot mess. Honey, I understand the Bible verse when they say, when man to gain the world, he loses his soul. And we're seeing it. Yes, we are actually seeing it with Diddy and Cassie. So if you guys don't know Diddy and Cassie, it's a lot of things that's been going on and coming out more of him, about him and more of him. And he's in the spotlight and it's not a good look. All of Diddy's mother of his children also stated how abusive he was, and even ex-girlfriends. You know, we talked about Gina, from Cassie to Kim Porter to, his old son, mother. And also, I haven't heard anything about the other daughter before. I think it's before the twins. So Misha has been very vocal. She is Justin's mom. She's been very, very vocal about what's going on. Now, one thing about her, she does not mind checking Diddy at all about anything as being the mother of his oldest son. She also had great relationships and also had with, the mother of his children. Now, this is what she posted about the situation when she posted the kids as well. She said, "I am heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma. These young people were raised by women that want the best for them. We put God and education first and have always been united in our mutual effort to support their dreams. Two of the youngest do not have their mother here, and it has been our duty to support them. Their father needs help, and I'm praying that he surely does the personal work in receiving." Now, a lot of people saying he does need to do the personal work because he does have not just men who are looking at this, and even, he has been, a second father to Quincy as well, but he also have daughters. And these girls can go through this with anyone at any time. So I see what she's saying. Now, she basically said the same thing that Kelly Price had said. Me saying get the flack that Kelly Price had got. And we're going to get into that with Kelly Price and what she had to say. A lot of people were saying he does need help. Some people saying he's still a narcissist. It's still not going to change. And that's true because some narcissistic people, when they go to counseling, they just learn how to be a better manipulating narcissist. So it's like different things that transpire to that. Now, I want a lot of people to understand that Diddy can change because sometimes you got to look at the dark parts of yourself. Like, everybody got their time. We just going to keep it real. Chris Brown had his, celebrity or not. Everybody has their time, right? So now, it all comes out to his bodyguard. Now, the bodyguard, Mr. Roger, been saying this for the longest. Baby, he's been saying this since he left working for Diddy. They're not the only person saying that he got a God complex. Making a Band done said, and people from Making a Band done said he had a God complex. He had a problem. I knew what it was when he sat there and had them boys walk across the bridge in New York in the cold for a darn cheesecake. Like, ain't no way. No, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. So he has been doing interviews for a very, very, very long time, right? He did one with Piers Morgan. A lot of people don't like Piers Morgan, but this is one of the ones that I have to give him credit for, because instead of him talking about other things that we really don't care about, this is the one that he needs to be talking about. So I'm going to share a clip and be back more commentary.
Understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Y'all can send all the messages y'all want. Y'all can send all the threats y'all want. Y'all could call me old. Y'all could call me whatever y'all want to call me. It don't bother me. As long as you don't run up on me, as long as you don't invade my space, we cool. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Has been very shocking to people to watch any man do that to a woman, particularly a very high-profile man doing it in such brazen public manner in a public place like that was even more shocking. That he had no compulsion about.
And I think it's a God syndrome, you know, the same way that he's been in a lot of trouble before and you could pay your way out. He knew those cameras was there, you know, but of course, as we heard, he came back to the hotel and he paid to get the footage, but didn't know, which Cassie said inside her complaint, that they gave her a copy of the footage also. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through life just paying your way out, I really feel like he wasn't sorry about.
Not only did the former bodyguard did something, Camron went on to CNN. A lot of people was like, dang, like, y'all ain't learned from bringing him the first time. I wanted to show the clip with him and Damon Dash when they was on CNN and they were joning the whole baby, that was funny. But anyway, Camron is very cool with Mace. They all came out around time. I think Mace came out before him, but because they're both from Harlem, New York, they gravitated, you know, towards each other. It was always love. It was always music in that sense. And Camron and Mace has a podcast on YouTube. He said it's posted at 8 a.m. It's called It Is What It Is. Now, Camron basically said he wasn't going on there to be unprofessional. He really went on there because he thought they were going to talk about him and his positive work that him and Mace does in their podcast. But they brought him on to talk about Diddy. It was very funny because I see why they brought him on to talk about Diddy, because number one, they're all from New York. They came out around that same era. I mean, we see 50 Cent talk about it, but I don't know why they stopped to bring Camron. So here's a clip and I'll be back with more commentary.
Before I even get into the questions, like elephant in the room, you were on another show.
Yeah, I came. I didn't even go home last night because I went to the studio. I washed up though, so I'm good. I ain't gonna explain none of that. But yeah, man, you know, you was gonna say something? Oh no, I seen your hand. Yeah, no, they invited me on the show to talk about what's going on with Diddy and all that. And then my thing about it was, Mace, stat is that they didn't invite me on to say about how successful our show is or the positive stuff we do in the community, how every day, 5 days a week, Mace talks to kids on a Zoom call. Mace doesn't even promote this. I'm going to promote this for Mace, is that every day at 5 o'clock, it don't matter what's going on, what's happening, where he's at. It could be money involved. It could be a photo shoot. It could be whatever. He stops what he's doing to talk to kids around the.
Yeah, let's actually talk
about being positive and doing what they believe in and so on and so forth. And to the point where, you know, one day he was at my house and he told me, Cam, you can't make no noise. Don't come in. I'm not playing with you. Like, that's how serious. No, but seriously, that's how serious he takes what he does. And we do all these positive things. And you call me on CNN for the bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit. That's just what's going to happen. So whatever Diddy going through the down, I mean, listen, the video, I don't support it. I don't believe in domestic violence. I don't believe in anything that has to do with being a pedophile. I don't believe in sex trafficking. I think what I seen in the video was egregious, and the charges are fucked up. They're really fucked up. Oh, wait, but nigga, I said what I said. I gave a disclaimer at the beginning. Then we got on the commercial. That was that. So.
And if you haven't seen the video, it's on Cam's page. You can go to his Instagram and check it out. And
Right.
also, again, shout out to Mace for always being positive and doing good things, because that's what we do over here.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I was going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course, that's my brother, so if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't.
Not only that, Kelly Price had some things to say. Now, Kelly Price came out in the mid going into late 90s, and that's when Diddy and Biggie and all them kind of popped off with Pac and all them around that era. Now, Kelly Price was bigger than what she was. She lost the weight. You know, she had a couple of hit songs. My Best Friend, Future Biggie, you know, with R. Kelly. She had a lot of songs and a lot of songs that women loved. She was big going into the early 2000s, right? So Kelly Price has worked with Diddy, and she also said, "It is my sincere prayer that the power of the Holy Ghost overtake you so that you not only have a change of heart, but a change of mind and a change of direction. I have seen you at your best and at your worst. I know what you are capable of being when you were at your best despite the seductions of this industry. I want to see you, and I want to see you soon to create this in this business. But I need you to pray, and I need you to receive from the Most High. I need for those prayers to take place sincerely. You are a unique talent, and both sides that represent light and darkness receive you anxiously. Do you know who God is? Lean until your own understanding is supposed to be lean. But all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Love, Kelly Price." So this is what she said. I'm going to go deeper into it, but I'm going to play a video, a little bit of her response. If you guys want to see more of her response, y'all can go to her page. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, Neighborhood Talk. Y'all can go to them pages as well in the Shade Room and see more of what she said. I'm going to play a little clip of what I found was interesting because she kind of doubled down it, and I'll be back with more commentary.
And we all have the capacity, if we allow ourselves, to go to a dark enough place to do some very horrible things. For those of you who got it, you don't need an explanation. I have not spoken about any of this stuff since it's come out. I don't stand with anything that is criminal. None of us can unsee what we saw. For those of you who got what I was trying to say, and I was compelled to say it, I don't need the clout. So for those of you who are saying that, you know, you're the one who's inside my life, so I guess you need it. If someone has a problem with alcoholism or drugs or whatever it is, if you put them in a 90-day program and they feel better at day 45 and they check themselves out, the work has not been finished. The work has not been complete. I simply said to him, because I believed that he would hear it, that make sure, I was pretty much telling him, do the soul work.
Downed it, I'm sorry. This is what I got to say. I understand what she's saying. We all got a dark place in us. It's not that dark. we all do got a God complex with some things, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own difference of how they deal with their light and their dark, and they I'm gonna be honest, and I'm finna say this. I always say this because I say it's no religion, because we all breathe the same air and completely pray to the same God. Let's be honest, unless it's the devil. And I'm going to say this, if there's a God, there's a devil. Everybody's not going to be angel-like. Everybody's not going to be a blessing. I'm going to be honest. And this is why I say that the religion thing is kind of out of context, especially with Christianity, because spiritual religion, Christianity, my bad, are unique the same, and they say the same things. They just do a different practice. We'll get into another video. If y'all want that, y'all comment it down. And I tell my sister, don't be afraid. When you got to stand toes down and be God army, you cannot go against the devil being meek and scared. You got to face like, what's up? So she kind of mothered him, but in a way you can't mother somebody that way. You got to get at him because that's what he needs. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. She basically said everybody got a dark side. That's true. Everybody got a dark side. That's true. We have our God complexes too. Everybody got one. We ain't gonna lie and say we don't. And that's true that we can do some real, we flesh, we're human. But what he did was something for him and God to have a conversation about. And that's for his journey alone. What he did was messed up, but he got to learn. And he done did a lot to a lot of people. So Aubrey had something to say, and I'm going to say this. Shout out to Aubrey. I love her and baddies. But I'm going to be honest. So you guys don't know, Aubrey was in Danny Kane. A lot of people want to pull up these old clips about how Aubrey... Y'all got to watch the whole season of Danny Kane on Making a Band. I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons. Y'all need to start doing y'all research because Aubrey was no angel. Okay, I love Aubrey. Shout out to Aubrey. We're going to keep it real. When Keely said she wasn't an angel, and the twins from Cherry said that they knew, and even 702, they was like, Aubrey ain't no angel, but they love Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Aubrey, somebody posted, she reposted, she said, I strongly believe that the reason Diddy never liked Aubrey is because she never backed down from him. He couldn't just speak to her any kind of type of way because she always stood up for herself. That's true though. Aubrey stood on business way before many of us knew the reason why she was labeled the problem child. Weak men hate strong women. Well, there's definitely physical proof of all of this, what Aubrey said. So y'all can pause and read, but she basically said that what we all know, Diddy didn't apologize to basically Cassie. He apologized to the world because we saw what he was doing, and he was disgusted with himself because basically, put it 2 and 2. Diddy going through a spiritual awakening, and he got to fix what he got to fix, or God is going to handle him in a different way, and he's getting his butt whooping, and he got to learn, like, you know, God chastises everybody. He whoop us all the time. We do something wrong, and we have no business of doing. And God feel like he's been doing this to a lot of people, and he's sick and tired of him. You know, he's like that one child. Let me say this about Aubrey. Aubrey is the female middle child of Diddy. Aubrey might as well say she's a middle child. I'm going to say this. Aubrey, no shade out. Like I said, I love Aubrey, but we're going to get into it. We're going to keep it real over here. Aubrey done did some stuff to her bandmates that didn't want them to work with her at all, especially Dawn. For Dawn, the person that is so sweet, don't do nothing, nobody. She said what she got to say. She don't understand. She might have her little tit for tat, her little things or whatever, little attitudes, but she said what she got to say and keep it that way. For Dawn to jump on you because you kept trying her. And then when we saw how you play in the house, Aubrey, you're no better. It's like calling the pot kettle. Well, yeah, the pot calling the kettle black. Sorry. Just Aubrey's not as bad as Diddy. See, Aubrey does say some things. Yeah, she keep it real, but let me tell you something. And that's what I've learned growing up. And I had to learn this. When two people don't get along because they see each other, they see themselves in somebody else. They're just alike. It's just people handle it a different way. Both got some nasty mouths, and they both can have some nasty attitudes. Let's be real when it comes to business. But Aubrey ain't gonna do half of the stuff that Diddy did because she know that she got some morals about herself. She know, okay, but she's doing too much. Now she might go in the room and cry, but she know what she's doing too much. To his, we're gonna say this about his bodyguard. I feel like his bodyguard been telling us the truth. We like, yeah, whatever. But his bodyguard ain't never lied. I feel like the bodyguard NDA is up. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. He got the right to talk about it. And I feel like Diddy done sat here and treated that bodyguard real messed up. And he need to apologize to him too. He need to apologize to Making a Band. All of them. He need to apologize, especially Mace, because Mace been holding him down. Not only that, he does need to apologize to his baby mama, especially Misa. Yeah, Misa was young. Yeah, Misa was doing her thing. Because Miss ain't gonna take. Cause the one thing, that's what I like about her too. I like her and Kim. Cause one thing about them two, they're gonna be like, yeah, and yeah, okay, but guess what? At least I learned. They'd be like they learned from what they had going on, and they're not gonna be under him and not learn something from him. So really, they, like people say, when it comes to the business part of him, they gained what they needed to gain from him, and they got it and did what they had to do. And for people to say, another thing that I can't take also, people got to stop saying reopen Kim case. Kim did not have a case. It can be a case. It can be a case, and I'm going to tell you why. But California would have to talk to Georgia. They will have to do another autopsy, take autopsy reports, go from there, and make it a case. She did not have a case. She just had an autopsy report. So they know it was no foul play, but they know it was an autopsy report. Now, if the way DNA is now in 2024, if they decide to go back and they decide to find some things, they have the right to open it as a case. So while I was getting this video ready for y'all, I seen Crystal McKinney, who was a 1998 Model Mission winner. I don't know what that is. She basically said that she is filing a lawsuit against Diddy as well from 2003. Now, the lawsuit states that she went to Diddy's studio with him during Men's Fashion Week. She was at the studio. Everybody had drinks, and there were blunts, recreational drunks already rolled. And basically she took a hit, and he told her to come to him with the bathroom, and she was still hazed and laced up. It was laced, and he told her to unk it, okay? Here's my thing, and young girls, I want y'all to hear this as well as men. There's a lot of things going on with fentanyl drugs, and this is why I need y'all to pay attention to this. First of all, before I get into that, it's 2003. It's 2024 now. My thing is this. She might have a case, and I'm going to say why. Because look how long the case is. Will she win the case? I don't think so. Because I'm going to tell you why. And this is what I want all my young people to understand. Young men and women. This is what an OG taught me. And I'm going to teach y'all. Because I know some of y'all don't listen to your family. Y'all might listen on YouTube. If you didn't see them roll that recreational drug, don't put it to your mouth. I've always been taught, if I don't see it, I'm not taking it. If I don't know what it is, I will not touch it. Because everybody put whatever they want to put as a feel-good drug for them. You put your drink down, or somebody already fix you a drink, don't put it in your mouth. If you didn't see them fix it, and they act like they turned around and took forever, don't you drink that. You fix your own drink. You at a party, you put your drink down, leave it there. Get you another one. This is why you do those things, because people lace people's drinks now. I don't even trust a person to fix me a drink unless I see you. If I don't see, I had 2 or 3 people that I trust to fix me a drink. Well, 4. The bartender, my mama, rest in peace to my mom's best friend, rest in peace to her, and shout out to Daniela Whitney, and myself. That's it. I don't want nobody fixing me nothing. I need to see what you're putting in my cup, because I need to know what you're doing. If I feel like the bartender on something shaky, no, I don't want you to fix it no more. You can drink that or pour it out. I'll get so-and-so to fix me a drink. Ask my friends. They'll tell you. I don't know. You drink it right then and there. And this is why. And I feel like Crystal wanted to be cool. And he probably did. But she wanted to be cool at the time. Oh, I can hang with them. And that's the problem, too. You ain't got to be cool to kick it with these people. Listen, I don't smoke. I don't drink either. I'm just here to chill. Like, what's up? Where the music at? When you set the tone of what it is that you're there for, people will respect you more. And if he don't, he kicked her out, and fuck it. F him too then. And it's called pressure. And some people... And no shade, but to look at her, she looked like she didn't live that lifestyle, and she thought the pressure of it, doing those things with them, was cool. And it's not. And this is why you don't. So be aware. Enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media platforms. And let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching.